this. Today we're going to be reacting to Pedo Cop Goes to Jail. Let's get into it.
I have never seen a more despicable set of facts as I've seen in this case.
These were the remarks of the judge who presided over the case of Jalen Fleer, a San Diego County Sheriff's deputy. The 27-year-old looked clean as a whistle in his day-to-day routine, but a private investigation caught up to him, leading to an interrogation that led to a search, which then led to a reveal of over 20 felony charges. In this video, we'll take you through the interrogation that finally put this monster behind bars. Special thanks to 5-0 Patrol for sharing the original interrogation clip. Jalen Fleer was a San Diego County Sheriff's deputy who once starred for Santana High School in baseball and football. He is married and was expecting a baby at the time, but instead came the San Diego County Crime Stoppers who received tips regarding the sheriff's quote-unquote lewd behavior. Their 2-month-long investigation led to a lot of evidence that needed answers. This is how the interrogation went down.
This story with us, of course, in regards to the report that we're investigating.
Okay.
You're not under arrest and you are not being detained.
Bang, stop it right there. Right there, I'm like, I need a lawyer. There's never been a time in human history where you've been called in for questioning by anybody and they say you're not under arrest, you're not being detained, and nothing was wrong. Obviously, you've done something where you might possibly get arrested and be detained. That's why we're questioning you right now, to find out more information so we could further implicate you to lock your ass up. I would have been like, get me a lawyer.
Do you understand?
Because the interrogator is acting upon tips from a non-profit organization, she has to set the disclaimer that this interrogation is voluntary and that he can leave.
I'd have been like, it's voluntary? All right, I'm out of here.
He can even choose to not
I'm outta
answer
here.
any important questions.
I'm outta here.
Request a lawyer anytime he wants. But the interrogator has such a simple and open communication with Jalen that he looks at this interrogation like a conversation.
And you know, a lot of people too, sometimes you don't want to come off like you're guilty. You don't want to sound like you're guilty, like, oh, give me a lawyer. Fuck sounding guilty. Would you rather sound guilty or actually be guilty? I mean, if you're guilty, you're guilty. But get me a lawyer. Like, you a cop, you should know better than that.
Later on, he starts to open up about himself.
Baseball. The girls went to college for a little bit. Baseball dad. We got jobs here. Worked at sporting goods before this.
You're not being arrested, you're not being detained. Immediately, I'm like, oh, lawyer, panic mode.
So baseball seemed pretty important to you?
Because if they calling you in for questioning, that means they already have information on you. This is not just, oh, we just have some tea and crumpets. They got information on you already, so I need a lawyer.
That's cool. What position?
Pitcher.
How's your arm holding up?
Soreness every once in a while.
Just that's that small talk. Like, yo, bro, I watch too much
So I was, yeah.
investigations. I watch too many of these to fall for this. I know all the small talk. Oh, they try to be friends with you to get you to open up. Bitch, I don't want to be your friend. I don't know you.
I took to go out to the patrol. To the academy. Things that work out there, so I'm getting back here.
Did you have fun at the academy while you were
Oh,
there?
yeah, I enjoy it.
Small talk. I don't want no small talk.
So,
We're not friends. I don't want to be friends with you.
Married? How many kids?
oh, yeah. Married. Recently got married this last year.
I would
September.
have been got up and walked out.
Kid do homework. Box.
Oh, okay. Boy, girl. Unfortunately. Were you, like, hoping for
Oh,
a
no,
girl?
I said looking forward to
Oh,
it.
looking forward. I thought you said unfortunately. I'm
No,
like,
no,
oh,
no. No, I'm excited.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. And your wife, how long have you been?
Actually, preschool. Yeah, we met in preschool, went separate ways.
Preschool, damn.
Met her back in high school. Things like I was trying to date her, but she was playing it hard to get. College came around, tried to get in. And
They like, that's
about 3 years ago.
all of this here is this. Women know how to seduce you. That's why they have women do stuff like this, make you feel comfortable. Because you come in a room 2 man a day, you're not being arrested and you're not being detained. You automatic, and men don't. They'll small talk you. A man could do this, but women, you're gonna feel more comfortable with dealing with women in general. They like, they kiki with you, like, yeah, I'll say why you play hard to get. A man would have did it, created small talk to a different thing. You watch baseball, what about the Yankees? You know how, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. but you just gonna feel more. And she's good at her job too, and you're gonna feel more comfortable just talking to a woman. You're not gonna feel like, oh shit, I'm going to jail. But you're a cop. You should know better than that.
And I hear your schedule recently changed. How do you feel about the schedule change?
12.5 in a row kills you. 7 off is nice, but it flies by. So.
Yeah, and then the 7.
The small talk. It's funny. That's how you know you're a pro. You gotta actually pretend like you're interested in all the shit he's talking about. You don't care. You just want to know if he did whatever crime he's accused of. She don't care about none of this, but you gotta pretend you're interested in this small
Now she moves
talk.
on to the place where the crime happened, social media.
So, how about social media?
You know much people in jail right now because of social media. I would say half the population in jail right now is there because of social media.
Can you tell me about that? Or?
I think it was with another crew captain, but
Okay. So you're communicating with another.
I was back in I stopped. I think I cut off. Got rid of. I mean, I didn't delete the Snapchat. I just got deleted the app. So I haven't used it for like a year and a half.
I thought he was my best
I saw on
man,
Facebook
funny
just because I like to
guy,
jot down
just
everybody's
got-
social media when you can. What's your Facebook login? Like your username?
Just
What's your name?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then you said it's
Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. What's your Instagram username? And then you said you got rid of Snapchat, but when you did have it, what was it?
Just Jalen Flair.
He's starting to feel it. Look at him. Look at him. He's
So-
feeling something. He's like, why she keep asking me about my social media? He knows something's going on. He don't know what it is, but he feeling something in the air.
The one that you had.
You see
there
how he got his
was
arms
that
crossed
special
now? He's
content.
feeling it.
Deleted
Before he was,
deactivated.
now it's,
Just deleting it. It's still.
that's, you be defensive. You're trying to protect
When
yourself.
it comes to Facebook, you connected to an email address. Do you know what email address is connected to it?
He over there. Look at him.
And
Well, I know when a nigga's scared. He is scared. He like, yo, what the fuck?
And I know sometimes with Snapchat, they'll have you either sign up with a phone number or an email.
I believe it's my phone number.
And she writing shit down. He like, you see how he keep looking at her like, what is she writing? What's going on?
By
But
knowing his social accounts, the interrogator.
well, my
trying
thing
to
is, if
teach
you was
Jalen-
committing crimes, especially the shit he's finna be accused of, you know if he was doing that. Like, come on, bro. You know you was doing stuff with underage girls. You know you was doing that. So she bring you in for questioning. You can't act like, you know what I'm saying? You pretend like, bro, you know you're here for a reason. So think hard. What have I been doing that could possibly get me time in jail? Oh yeah, been talking to a bunch of 12-year-olds. Like, you, come on, bro. What you forgot? It wasn't that
Jalen's
long
social
ago.
accounts with the anonymous tips so that a connection can be verified. By now, Jalen is too open with his social accounts, and it took him this long to ask the obvious question.
I don't know. Do you have any questions for me before
I will ask what this is about.
Yeah. So we're looking into some allegations.
You
that
now,
we're kinda-
he's a fool. Bro, you're a cop. Yo, he's stupid. This is how you know. Most cops, this is why when they be shooting people unjustly and all that, they're not very smart. So you can't really feel bad for them. He's a cop. This is what he do. Well, he probably don't interrogate people. He don't necessarily probably do this part of the job, but you a cop, bro. You watch movie, you know what's going on. You know incrimination, you know when they bring you in for you know these things. Why are you still talking to this lady?
It started with a Crime Stopper report, so we're just kind of going from there.
And that's the first thing you ask. Come on. Cops pull you over, even without you asking, they tell you what they pulled you over for. Sometimes they may not, then you be like, oh, can I ask why you pulled me over? Like, you want to know what you're here for. You'll just get arrested and end up in jail, and then there for 6 months, and they're like, wait a minute, what am I in here for? Like, that's what you ask on your first day in jail. Like, what the fuck I'm doing here? You don't ask that when you've been there for 3 weeks. Like, wait a minute. Why am I even here? No, you asked that before. That's the first thing you ask. As soon as you walk in a room, oh, you're not being arrested, you're not being detained. Can I ask what am I here for? First question I'm asking. Oh, you here because you accused her? I need a lawyer. That's the end of that. That's the end of
did
that.
receive
After we done, I'm not playing.
that you know when we looked into it, it looks similar to you. So I don't know if you can take a look at the picture and just tell me if you've seen this picture before. Oh, I have like 15 million things here.
She got 50 million things with your name on.
For this picture right
Oh no.
Yeah, that's definitely
Oh,
the
no.
first one.
Okay, so this picture right here, how old were you when it was taken?
Sure.
20? Have you
And
ever
it's
used this picture
pissing
on
me
any
off
social
because you
media
know
site?
what you're doing.
I think it was Snapchat back in the day. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever shared this picture with anybody on Snapchat?
Yeah, probably with my wife, to be honest.
Right there, you're supposed to be like, all right, I need a lawyer. Like, come on.
I was saying talk to other girls back in the day too, but I can't remember.
Okay. If you had to guesstimate how many times you may have shared the photo, how many times?
That one, just a couple times, once or twice.
Okay. So definitely to your wife.
Yeah.
Okay, so you used that photo for your wife, and you were about 20 years old in the photo. You did
He's
share it
over
on
here lying.
Snapchat, and then maybe some other girls you were talking to.
I mean, yeah, this was a long time ago, so I don't really remember.
This dude is an idiot. Bro, she's basically telling you what you're here for. You don't think you need a lawyer? You know you was doing it. You need a lawyer. Bro, I'll be a lawyer because I'm clearly smarter than you. Let me talk anymore. My client don't know nothing about this. Like,
Have you ever posted it as like your profile photo, or
No, that one.
ever posted on Instagram? Oh, I forgot to ask you. Are your accounts, is your Instagram and your Facebook, are they private? To add somebody.
Yeah, I believe I had that. Yeah.
You can't just,
Request a friend.
yeah, you can't just be anyone. So that one's at least a little bit better where it's like.
that's why you leave your shit public. Just leave it public. Why the fuck is
You
it
in the
private? Who
photo,
you think you are?
And is that a gross phone?
Like,
Is
I
that
don't want
gross
nobody to
phone?
see.
Emerald?
Like, even people,
Okay.
anybody that
This
got
picture
their
here was the first
Instagram
piece of
private
evidence.
is weird to me.
The interrogator
Why?
wanted to know how the
You're
quote-unquote
nobody, bro.
anonymous tip could get a
The
selfie
fuck?
like that.
No, you got a request to be my
Can't
friend.
download pictures of each other on Snapchat
Alright.
unless you actually
My shit
send
public. I
them.
don't give a fuck.
And it was never uploaded on Facebook and Instagram, so this means that he
Unless you doing
intentionally
shit
sent this picture to someone who is,
that you're
according
not
to the
supposed to be doing,
interrogator,
there's no
quote-unquote,
reason your shit should be
young
private.
female on Snapchat. Based on Jalen's facial expressions, you can tell that he's now realizing where this
And
is
the
going.
fact that it's
Your
private
schedule.
made them
I
think.
know that,
So now they know it definitely was you
work
because it's
every
private.
7 days on and 7
The
days
fact that
off.
it's private is even worse. If it was public, then he could have kind of like anybody could get your shit. If your shit private, if your shit open, public, anybody could just take your pictures, do whatever. Anybody can get access to it. It's public. But when it's private now, certain things going on and certain pictures and stuff being sent and certain communication be going on, it's 100% you. Your account is private. Nobody can just get into your stuff, take your pictures, do anything they want to do with it.
What's your wife's schedule?
She's every Friday, Saturday off on day shift, so.
If somebody is, it's somebody that follows you.
Okay, so she works 9
Oh,
to 5
that's
and
you're
you
friends
work
with you.
basically
Because
opposite
if your shit
schedule.
private, you only gonna accept from people you know.
Okay. And how
Like
long
me, I
have
don't
you
give a fuck who follow me. I
been
don't
on
care.
nights now?
Nights,
The more the merrier.
I go over a month. Did I ask, is something I should have lawyers on?
So right now, and I'll go over the behavior with you. You know, we're investigating allegations that were made that you were communicating with a younger female.
We about
on
8 minutes and
Snapchat.
he's
You
now
took
asking
some
for a
material
lawyer.
out of it, share.
Okay.
Some photos, some images, stuff like that. So we, of course, wanted to be able to hear what happened from your side, if that in fact did occur, or if it didn't occur, we want to always
What did I tell
understand.
The interrogator now learns his schedule, which will help her fit the pattern of the investigation. He once again jumps in to ask if this is something that he should have his lawyers on.
Yes! She
Once
she
again.
said you're being accused of messing with underage girls. You know this is something that you need a lawyer for. Why are you still sitting there not going to get your lawyer? Or why are you still even talking? I know it sounds like I'm trying to give him advice that I go to jail, but no, I'm just saying, like, he's just stupid. I want him to go to jail. He's a fucking pedophile. But he's dumb. That's why he go to jail. He's dumb. One, he's dumb, and he's a pedophile. How did he become a cop?
Again, the interrogator's
just hire
response
anybody.
was
Clearly-
tease that he's
clearly
not
they just
being
hire
treated as a
anybody.
criminal, and they're only investigating
'Cause-
allegations.
I'm sorry, I keep pausing. But you don't just wake up one day and become a pedophile. He didn't just turn 27 years old and become a pedophile. That means he has a track record of doing these things that go back far back. Most of the time when people do these type of things, pedophiles and fucking rapists and shit like that. It was rare they wake up one day as a grown man and just start raping people. They've had a track record of doing certain things throughout their life that would lead you to believe that this is gonna be the path that they're gonna end up on, being a pedophile or rapist or something. Come on, this dude couldn't have no. I guess he had a spotty clean record before he's a cop.
The first time,
And then just one day just start messaging young girls after you become a cop. I don't understand.
Much. But this time,
that's what I'm saying. It's a
he gave
track
an
record.
answer
They didn't
that
do
led
their
to the revelation
research.
of his Tinder profile.
And from your side, if that in fact did occur, or if it didn't occur, you want all these images.
Currently a cop talking to a 12-year-old.
So who had the talk?
My wife. I mean, this was back then when I had Tinder.
He describes that the only use of Tinder was when he met an ex-girlfriend. They dated for 3 years, and then he got married to his wife, who he had known since preschool. Now, in case you're wondering why we haven't displayed the second picture, it's because it's a nude picture. He recalls that the only person who had access to this picture was his ex's Tinder account and his current wife. His wife is loyal enough to not leak it, and even though he had a...
He obviously knows that they on to something, because they told him. So I'm so confused.
That
why
breakup, his ex would not leak that picture.
He must want to go to
You
jail.
can tell he's denying to share the
Or he's just
real
trying
source
to
of
act
this
as if
picture.
it's like
Deep
I'm
down,
just
he's
so
well aware
confident
of
that I
who
didn't
he
do
sent it
anything. I don't need no lawyer. Unless that's me trying to portray like I'm still sitting there. I'm not acting defensive and I'm being open. So clearly I didn't do this, but it's like, bro, we have a bunch of proof. You did it.
Then there's nothing wrong with this photo, right? It's just
No,
you.
I agree. I don't know how he hasn't been a person.
There were also some conversations that were exchanged between you and this person.
Yeah, you. Nigga said me. You stupid. Dude said me. Moi? Yeah.
He
You
not
are.
only continues to deny sending this picture, but also sending this picture to a younger person, quote unquote, recently. The word recently implies that he may have sent it to someone a long while back who he's not trying to disclose.
Now, you said all of your social media accounts are private, right?
Yeah.
And I know you're a law enforcement officer, so I know that you've also taken the time to make your plates confidential.
Back in the day, I don't think my current one.
But you obviously ran your plates. So you're still driving the Ford Fusion.
Yeah.
And is it black or
Shorty
gray?
ran your plates. Why are you still
So you
there?
got tinted windows on it still. And so, when it comes to the photo, I really want to understand why this person would be in possession of the photo. But the only one who could really help me with that is you.
Yeah. I can tell you that.
Well, along with the photo came some additional information about your personal life. And based on some of the information you shared with me today, it seems to
Oh
add up.
my god. Oh my.
So is there any reason why the person would see
Why would they know this? He's a buffoon. Why would they know this information about you? She's basically saying we got information about you talking and messaging younger girls. She asked you a bunch of questions. The questions correlate with the information she already got. Which means you're guilty. You're still sitting there talking about, I am flustered. I have no idea how this happened. Like,
you and share your information?
Sounds like
I would be in the room like,
honestly.
which further lets us to believe that you did it.
We know that you're a baseball player.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that information is kind of shared. Your work schedule.
It's been 5 years now. Working.
Specifically the transition to 7 days on site.
Why are you still there? Lock him up. We don't need no more information. Oh,
So let's take it back a little bit.
The reason why the interrogator used the word recently is because the sender knew his current
that
work
you
schedule,
said you just
something
switched
that was
to.
enforced just a few months before this interrogation. Now the information's not
No,
adding
it's
up.
adding up.
Clearly
It's
implicating
adding up.
Jalen.
He did it.
Now we have a username, J178211. 17 is the college jersey number, 82 was the high school jersey number, and 2011 was the graduation year. Now, he claims to have, quote-unquote, never heard of this account, but it suggests that this account sent the nude pictures. Things are not looking good for
He's a
him.
buffoon.
Shared any images of your penis with anyone?
Yeah.
And how many times did you say you've done it?
Why?
Can you kind of explain that a little bit more to me?
My wife, my ex-girlfriend. Back in the day, Tinder and stuff.
Bro, stop talking.
High school. Yeah, junior high.
He might as well say, I want to go to jail.
Did you ever share
I've
any
always
videos
dreamt
of
about being
your
an inmate. This has been my lifelong dream.
No, I've always had a personal abuse. I mean, my wife, and my ex actually had one, but
What does your ex look like?
she's wrong.
So you've never shared any videos? Just still shots. So, when it comes to the Crime Stopper that we're investigating and the Snapchat account, and of course your phone number and everything in connection with it, and some of the combinations of numbers and everything there, you can understand why obviously
Yeah, no, it's
we have a growing
it's-
concern.
it's weird.
And of course your picture is attached to it, right? Which is even more like either someone's.
Can I ask what you said you got once too?
There were images that were shared, yes, that
Can I just ask that? I'm sure you got it. Can I ask to see what they are?
you want to see the picture.
Yeah, so I can get it up together.
Bro, oh my
Um,
god.
So, actually, have it
Lock
here
this
shot.
nigga up. He's
Yes,
a
I
sicko.
I did not
Okay, I understand.
print
Yeah.
out
I
those
might talk a
pictures.
little later because this is kind of. This is uncomfortable.
She's over here like, okay,
Of
you can
course,
have a
like,
lawyer. You going to jail, you're gonna need one.
Do that, and of course, you know, this is completely voluntary.
He's a
and so,
I just don't want
You don't want to get caught up. Oh shit.
I fully understand.
He said he don't want to get caught up.
So, you
No,
yes,
he did not.
100% elect not to speak with us. You are not under arrest.
He's
at this
still
moment.
talking to them.
Obviously, given the fact that we're here and the fact that we're speaking
Oh, I
to you,
can't
I'm
breathe.
going to be boxes and
So you know you don't have to speak to
speak
us.
with you afterwards.
As he's sitting
In
there
this part,
still
the
talking to
interrogator has
them.
confirmed some details which are vital to the
He's a
investigation.
buffoon.
It was only after the discussion of the nudes that he finally decided not to share.
Bro, this is
further.
an open shot. I could have
But
got him. I could have
another
did this.
interrogator
I could have
in the room, who was
I could have been the
observing,
interrogator.
entered to ask 3 questions of her own.
He's literally telling on himself.
Yeah, go ahead.
Open and shut case, easiest case she's ever had. She probably thought this is the easiest shit I've ever did. Because they had all the information, all the proof. And he pretty much correlated everything. And didn't leave, didn't get a lawyer, nothing. She's like, this is stupid. This is so easy.
Because I know you said you deleted it.
He's still here answering questions.
I just deleted the app. I deleted that when I was in the academy.
In the academy. When did you go to the academy?
It's like a little over a year ago.
So,
I think he probably just accepted the fact, like, I'm going to jail. They got information on me. It's over. It's over.
what years did you go to college? First?
2011 to 2013.
And then I just want to make sure that we all understand each other. When my partner says a younger female, you
Yeah.
understand that you mean someone under the age of 18?
Yeah, that's obviously right here.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
I've been here for 16 years. Right. 20, sorry.
Oh, okay. And then my last question was just asking about the house and the decorations of the house. In any of your rooms in the house that you have, that new
Yeah, I have that. Oh, thank you.
look where they have the barn door, outer rail type thing, it's like a country, I don't know what you would call it. I see it a
Barn door,
lot
yeah.
on like
Yeah.
those DIY shows.
Yes.
You have those in
I
the
think I
house?
Here's what the 3 questions were confirming. Firstly, he deleted the app, not the account, so chances are that he could reinstall, use, and later delete it to look clean to his wife. After all, their schedules don't match, so he might reinstall it when she's not around. Secondly, the college years were confirmed just to set a timeline of activities. And the third question was just a clarification in case he later ends up denying what they meant. After these 3 questions, he chose to have a lawyer present and denied answering any more questions. By law, he was free to leave, but that was after he turned over everything to Johnny Law.
With the next step However, I'm going to go ahead and pull some documents here for you. So there are a few steps that we're going to be taking after this. Again, you are not being detained by us or anything, but we are.
You're going. You are detained. You are detained. Believe me.
So I will give you a chance
I ain't no
to
psychic.
do this.
You are
This is
detained,
the,
brother.
Search warrant that was granted this afternoon by a judge.
Okay.
The warrant.
Look
does
at him.
allow
Look at him.
us,
Look at him.
to
Look at
have
him. Look at him.
some
Look at him.
DNA swabs from you.
Oh my
as
God!
well
Look at him! Look at
as,
him!
Any mobile devices that might be in your possession or potentially in your locker. Do you have your personal phone with you here?
I do have them.
You could see him swallowing and looking at it like,
It's on the first right now.
Okay.
that's
So
the I'm going to jail
if you want to go ahead and do this
for a long time.
when you
I don't know how
grab
long it is. But, oh, it's not going to be
the-
nice
the
for you in there
search
either.
warrant does require that
You're a
you do
pedophile cop.
Okay.
It's gonna get around.
Additionally,
Your paperwork gets around.
the
For
judge
some reason, I don't know
allows
how.
you to
It's like they just hand it out to everybody in jail. Like, yeah,
vehicle parked.
like I'm.
It's
So
parked a few blocks away.
Do you remember exactly where
It's over across from Catskills.
you see your ass,
And is it
watch
like
your
a
ass.
parking
It's in a parking lot.
Cause
lot?
they finna tear it up.
Paid parking lots?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Tear it up.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh.
So the warrant does allow for us to also process your vehicle.
You guys are gonna take my vehicle?
No, we're going to process it.
Bro,
here.
the
After that,
last
we'll
thing you need
also
to be
have
worried about
access
is your
to
vehicle, your
your
wife, your
keys,
kid. I don't think you got no kids.
My vehicle.
Don't worry about nothing.
They're in your vehicle?
You finna live a carefree life.
Have a code?
You about to get 3 squares and multiple workouts. Some workouts you ain't gonna want to take part in, but you gonna get it anyway.
Well, the
Yeah,
warrant
that's
allows
it.
for us to have access to your vehicle.
Okay. Yeah, so you bring it. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll give it up to you.
I'll jot it.
And I hope you like salads.
I don't know the number. I know the number.
Now he's realized that there's no turning back.
Now
So
realized.
anonymous
Now
tips
realized.
turned into an investigation, and finally turned
stupid.
into a search warrant for everything
Oh.
he owns. Literally,
Everything. They want to
everything.
swab. They want a nigga DNA.
The officer was later put on desk duty.
Why y'all want my
until the
DNA?
investigation went
God
its course.
damn.
His DNA swabs and everything were
Oh
collected.
no.
And then in came the shocking revelations.
He's a fool.
In the court case of
He's
People
a
versus
fool.
Fleer, there were 4 victims
Oh!
between the ages of 12
Oh!
and 14. But prosecutors allege Fleer to have contacted more than 40 who described themselves as minors. The prosecutors read graphic letters.
He
of
was
his
a
encounters in
serial
court.
pedophile. I don't know. The judge is like,
He even engaged
How
in
did he get
sex
hired?
acts with a 14-year-old girl and
Oh.
contacted numerous
Oh.
other underage girls over social media with the aim of meeting up for sex. Count 6 said on or about April 8th that Fleer unlawfully participated in an act of oral
Where's
copulation
these girls'
with a person
parents?
under the age of 16. And count 7 and 8 said Fleer lewdly committed a lascivious act upon the body of a child 14 or 15 years of age. Jalen Fleer pled guilty to 20 felony and misdemeanor charges and was sentenced to 10 to 12 years in state prison with no probation. And he will have to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life. What started as an investigation in 2021 led to the arrest of this
did he
man.
just say 10 to 12 years? Yeah, I'm over here like he's never coming home. He going away for a long time. 10 to 12 years. Well, I don't know how much sex offenders usually get, but I guess they don't get that much because he got 40. He got I think 12 felonies, over 40 girls he contacted. They said they know he fucked a 14-year-old. All of that with all those felonies, you got 10 to 12 years, bro. That's it.
Madman in 2021. At the same time, we have to commend the efforts by the interrogator here, who was able to take out so much of the information from him voluntarily. But even if he had refused to talk, well, the search warrant had already come through, so there was no
Yeah, it
point
wouldn't
in
matter
hiding
because
it.
now he wouldn't have been expecting
However,
it. So they would
considering
just
that he
pull
was
it up like,
charged
yeah,
with
we need all the
20
information. He'd be
sex
like, what the
offenses,
phone?
Do you think that a 10 to 12
No.
sentence was enough? Well, make sure to tell us.
I'm
in the
thinking he
comment
getting. I
section
swear I thought
As
he was getting
always,
life. I'm like,
thanks
oh,
for
life is over. His ass finna get teared up. That's the end of the video. I thought the nigga was getting life. I know y'all thought that same thing. It is what it is. 10 to 12 years. That's a lot of salads being tossed though. So he be alright. You know what I'm saying? He fuck around, don't make it home in 10 to 12 years. All that salad tossing, he gonna be bruised. But like and subscribe, y'all. I'll be back with another one. This world is crazy.